Alright, so trying something new here, show you guys what I like to do to climb trees and maybe have a conversation while I climb a tree. Never done this before. Usually I climb trees on my own and not recorded, but I thought you guys might find it entertaining for whoever finds their way to this video. So anyways, it's just fun for me to challenge myself to climb trees. Gets me moving. Gets me connected with nature. It's just a fun activity in general. But for people who don't know, my background is actually in exercise science, which is interesting to me. Athletic training, exercise science, all that jazz. Oh yeah, here we go. So, I have a formal education. In exercise science, sports nutrition, sports movement, all this stuff, right? Physical rehab, physical therapy, injury prevention. I learned how to do a lot. Used to work with Delta Airlines, helping their employees, doing physical therapy for their employees. Did an internship at ESPN, working with thousands of athletes in one summer. And all this is to say, I've learned a lot about the human body. And I've learned a lot of the traditional stuff about how to heal the body, how to get strong, how to lose weight, how to take care of yourself, all this stuff, right? And it was very valuable info. But the beauty of me learning all this is that when I really break it down, how simple it can actually be to create a healthy body. And I feel like we've overcomplicated it. And I feel like there's too many specialties in this world. Too many specializations, as in you have the people who focus on the physical body, you have the people who focus on the mind, you have people who focus on brain, gut, heart, all these different specialists, right? And they don't know how to communicate. So the beauty of my background working in sports medicine, exercise science, also working on farms, working in orchards and agroforestry, and having all kinds of jobs and just working with people in general, is I'm becoming a jack of all trades, right? I'm learning different abilities, learning different skills. And these different skills are allowing me to communicate between the specialties, right? So I can actually see between the lines. I can see what they're missing, how they're not looking at the whole picture, right? So I'm getting a more of a holistic view. And of course I have my health coach training, the Institute of Integrative Nutrition, that also sparked a lot of interest for me in looking at the body as a whole being. But how does this all relate to me climbing a tree? That's the question, isn't it? So let's go back to movement. Coming back to movement and climbing a tree and why it just feels so damn good. So let's look at this from 3 different lenses, because this is what I want to start teaching more, and what I'm leaning more into is we really have 3 things: the mind, body, spirit, right? So if we want to break it down, instead of looking at the whole, we look at different little parts. We can break it down into mind, body, spirit. So how does this help me on the body level? Well, on the body level, this gets me moving my muscles, right? So that's an easy one for people. Exercise, move the body, get the blood flow going. But how else does it help my body? Well, if you notice, I'm barefoot and touching this tree, holding this tree, I'm actually getting charged, negative ions from the tree that my hands have and feet have the ability to absorb those. You're getting the negative ions turning into negative electrons that energize your body. It's like your body can use this for energy. This happens when you breathe fresh air too. It's negatively charged. The oxygen molecules will have 4 extra negatively charged electrons that exchange with your body, and you can think of it like free energy, right? So that's charging up my body, which is helping my cells within my body create energy, right? If you want to look at the simplistic terms, of creating energy in the body, right? So imagine we're like a battery and we're charging up. So that helps simplify that. And I'm up here and I'm breathing fresh air and I'm getting sunlight. So all of this is helping my physical body, right? And just the challenge itself of having to get up here. I've climbed this tree many times, but this is just leading into the mental aspect. Can be a challenge. I have to learn new ways to get up here. This is mentally challenging for me. My balance, at the balance right now, that's helping my mental aspect. I remember reading studies about just doing balance work, just training yourself to balance can improve memory. That's a really cool book. It's a lot about how exercise can help you with your brain, your mental capacities. So there's something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which when you exercise, when you move, when you balance, when you challenge your body, is increased. And this is what helps nerve cells to grow. It's what protects them as well from degrading. It can activate and help the myelin sheaths on your nerve cells, and it can help that grow and protect. So it's a really beautiful thing. So you can see how this is helping the physical, it's helping the mental. And then plus, for mental, I'm just away from all the noise. Listen. Not much going on up here. Just the sound of the leaves, the wind, the sun. It's really beautiful. So yeah, it really creates this calming presence for me. And it just feels good. And if I want, I can sit down, chill out. I like climbing, I like moving around. I gotta be careful on this tree. This tree is dying. It is in a dying phase, which we all go through. I call this tree my old friend. Ever since I found this tree, it just felt like an old friend, like an old wise friend, maybe like an elder. Just immediately when I found it, I was like, yeah, hello, hey, old friend. Yeah, so that's when we get into the spiritual aspect, right? So I've talked about body and mind, of how climbing a tree can help you. And I believe the spiritual aspect comes to the nature connection aspect that I often teach about, which is we are part of nature, right? We come from this. We are nature, nature is us. There is no separation, even though we've decided as a human species to separate ourselves. We are not actually separate. So getting to connect with the natural world, getting to connect with the tree. I'm not telling you have to go talk to trees like I do, even though I think it's actually a powerful practice. It may feel weird, but you don't even have to speak out loud. You can just talk in your head. But we do actually have the capability to communicate with trees, with animals. These are things we've lost as humans, the ability to do these things. Now, I'm not telling you the tree is going to speak to you in words. Everything puts off an energy. Like we have an aura, an energy field that is around us. This can actually be measured. This is a real thing. And trees have an energy field as well. They give off energy. So when we can tap into that, our brains can receive the information. If we have the signals online, if we work with these, the brains can receive the information. You can get it through images, through words, through feelings. That's how you end up communicating with a tree. Really interesting stuff that I'm learning myself now. I'm not an expert. But yeah, spiritual connection, going back to that. So now that we have the mental and the body that are being charged up by this tree, right? This is what helps our spiritual capabilities, right? Because doing this stuff, helping the mental body, the physical body, what you're doing is you're actually charging yourself and being able to clear the energy within yourself, right? So we have different things that'll block our energy. We have the emotional stuff, emotional trauma stuck in our body, stuff like, like people will say the words like, it pains my heart. That's because the pain literally will stay in your heart and it keeps you from connecting with others. Or like, this feels heavy on my shoulders. It's like, yeah, because it's heavy on your shoulders. You're holding that grief, you're holding that weight, that pressure, that responsibility, all that's crushing down on you. You feel it in your shoulders, right? So these are just small examples how we hold emotions in our body. You can get stuck in your fascia physically by damage, through emotional traumas, through physical traumas. Stuff like that. You can have like chemical traumas, like toxins that build up in your system that slow you down. It's like sludge. All these things can slow you down, and they de-energize you. So if you want to simplify it, you go back to what energizes you, what doesn't. What gives you energy, what doesn't. What takes it away. So a tree, breathing in fresh air, getting sunlight, this all charges you up in different ways. And this helps clear up the pathways so that all of a sudden you're not mentally foggy. You're thinking better, you're calmer, there's not all these thoughts, right? So you come to calmness, and as soon as you're able to get to presence, which is the point of meditation, right? Like, we've all heard of meditation. Coming down, simply being present with our breath, being present with ourselves, it all of a sudden gets easier because all the noise of the city, of the wireless signals, the radio towers, the just pollutants around us, the people around us that are also feeling heavy, it all goes away. It all goes away, and we come back to our center. And this is where we connect with the divine. This is where we connect with God and Creator. And this is where we can lead our life from. So this is why I teach about getting your physical body like set, and your mental body and emotional body. So my 5 pillars of wellness, right? The deep sleep, deep breath, deep nutrition, playful movement, and nature connection. All these things are my 5 pillars for a reason, because they help the mind and body and lead to the spiritual health as well. And nature connection is connection with self on a deeper level, right? Your body is part of nature. Nature is you. So that's a spiritual thing in itself, really connecting with nature. Because all of a sudden you're connecting back with yourself. And then you start connecting with the soul within this body. And then you connect with your purpose. And then the divine, God, can speak through you through that purpose, and you can live out that purpose and feel more fulfilled and more energized. So that is what I'm continually pursuing, is how to embody my purpose more, like my medicine, my gifts. Right? That's all at the end of the day, we want to connect with that. And to connect with that, to truly feel connected to ourselves and God, we need to connect with nature. Now, I'm not telling you have to go climb a tree like me. I love doing this. If you don't have fun climbing trees, or you find it boring, go do something else outside. Go take a walk. Go swim. Find something. But at the end of the day, what I'm really wanting to show you guys is being healthy is simple. The hard part is getting through the challenges of yourself. Which is what I still do to this day, is just continually dealing with things that are blocking me, the old stories within, the emotional wounds, the things that have hardened my heart, the beliefs and programming brought through childhood and onwards, that we are not a part of this, that we don't have magical abilities like talking to trees. But we do. We have an intimate connection with nature. We just decided as a society to cut it off. And that in itself cut off our access to the divine, the true divine that has always been within us, because we are part of the divine. We are not God. I really want to make that clear. We are not God. But we are part of the divine world, right? Like God made us in His image. We are part of that. So ultimately that's what this is all about, is getting back to that and getting back to the purpose, your soul's purpose that you were sent here to do, and connecting with that. So through connection with nature, self, and God, you can fulfill your purpose. And like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's hard for me right now to even record this, but this is part of my purpose, is sharing my message authentically showing you how I live life, and inspiring you to live life in your own authentic expression. How do you want to be healthy? Don't let others tell you. I can give you ideas, you can play with them, but I'm not here to tell you how to be healthy or how to live your life or what your purpose is. That's all for you to discover. I'm just here to give you tools to help you access your own authentic truth within your heart, within your soul, through God. And that's going to be the ultimate truth for you, and that's how you're going to live a fulfilled, purpose-driven life. We've got to get back to authenticity, getting back to our true north, our true heart's expression, however you want to word that. It's getting back to your own truth, getting back to your own intuition. And until we decide, until you decide that you are actually part of this world, this nature, this earth, it's just not going to happen for you. There may be things that may feel fulfilling. They're going to get you places. You're going to go places, but I can promise you it will be way more fulfilling, and you will feel way more powerful when you begin to connect with where you came from. That physical self that comes from earth, and that soul level self that comes from the divine, from the heavens. And then meet those two down in your heart, in the middle, and live your life from the heart. Authentically expressing yourself, leading from the heart. Because when earth and heavens meet in your heart, you come alive. I'm fucking coming alive. Literally, I'm feeling dragons coming alive within me. And that's a whole nother topic for another day, but it's literally the energy of the dragon awakening within me. And it's fucking incredible. So, maybe that's how I get you to join my little classroom on Skool. Awaken the fucking dragon within. No, but really, this is stuff I'm teaching, and I want to teach more. And I'm going live starting next year, early January. I'm going to be doing classrooms every week. Every week we're doing classrooms in my school. It's called Root to Nature Journeys because I want to take you guys on a journey with me. A journey into your heart. Reconnecting with your heart's truth. But learning that through practical ways. It's like how to use your breath. That deep breathing. The nutrition, the movement, the nature connection, and really getting down to connecting your biology with the spirit. So the bio-spiritual bridge is what I call it, and that's what I'll be taking us through. And it's not wooey, it's literally showing you how to do it each week, taking you through one practice, teaching you the concepts, and allowing you to play with that within your life so that you can unlock this power I'm talking about. Reconnect to nature, connect to God, bring it into your heart, and live through that. And you will see what I mean by magic. You will feel it. It'll take time. But that's my offer to you. That's my classroom. It'll be wherever I post this video. You'll find the links. But hit it up. It's free to join. We do one monthly call for the free people. It's $30 a month if you want the weekly calls and accountability with me. And then there's free courses all up in there. Learn all about the 5 pillars. It's got 5 workshops total in a course. I've got a course to get you focused and accomplishing whatever you want to accomplish in life and getting attuned to your purpose and your true north. I've got it all for you. The classroom is stocked and it's ready to take people on. So come on in if you're ready to unlock your dragon within. Yeah, that's marketing, baby. I'm just kidding, guys. But seriously, you will awaken the dragon eventually. And I myself am learning how to awaken the dragon. So, you're really joining the journey with me because I'll be growing alongside you. And I'm just offering a hand for you to come along. So, yeah, I'm going to get down from this tree now. So you guys enjoy that. Maybe I'll talk on the way down. This has been good. I should probably focus. I will tell you, getting down is... Getting up's the easy part, guys. Coming down, now that's another story. This way, that way. which way, those ways. I'm just swinging from a tree, hoping these branches don't break. Wouldn't that be fun to catch on video, y'all? See how resilient the body is if I take a fall. Nah, we good. We good, y'all. Don't you worry. Is this guy talking to himself? Yes. What about it? All right. Remember, choose living trees to climb. Dead trees equal dead you. Maybe. All right, there we go. Phew. That's all, folks.